2, 1.
Hello, everybody. 10 years of Koda. It's been a crazy ride. I don't like it.
It's like we're having a conversation, Jared, so relax.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Okay. Hey, guys. 10 years of Koda CrossFit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you can hear me? Okay, good.
Loud and clear.
10 years, huh? It started over 10 years ago. Bryce and Mai and I went to our favorite little Chinese restaurant in Edmond, and we decided we want to try to open up a gym together. Our goal actually was to open up 5 gyms in 5 years. We thought we had a chance to do that. We didn't make it happen. We ended up opening up 6 gyms in, I think, 7 years. So sort of made our goal, sort of didn't make our goal. People have asked, what do you think the key to our success has been? And to be honest, I think it's that Bryce and I decided to surround ourselves with people that were smarter and better than us. And I think that actually helped us from the beginning, because there was so many things that we really didn't know what to do, like with the videos and the pictures, the videos with Ed and Dooner and the pictures with Chad, and everybody started seeing Chad, so they started taking pictures, and then we just had so many photographers that we were able to just keep growing and growing and growing through our social media. I forgot what I was going to say now, Nacho.
It's fine. What about your favorite memory as it right now in the gym? You have one, you're like, oh my God, that was it.
Are you gonna cut back and forth?
Yeah, we'll cut back and forth.
Okay, you can cut that
Of course,
part
yeah.
where I screwed up out.
Yeah, of course.
What'd you say?
Favorite memory so far? That's like from the 10 years, like, gosh, an open workout, or whenever we did this, or what has been like one of the things that you always go back and you're like, oh man, that was so fun.
Well, for me personally, my favorite memory was probably there was an open workout with, I think, overhead squats and chest to bar pull-ups. And we had to keep every 3 minutes or so, you had to make it to the next round to be able to go. And we had some of our heavy hitters that weren't quite able to make it to the next round. So I knew I needed to step up on this workout. And I was able to step up and make it to the rounds that the other people couldn't do. And I remember after the workout, I immediately went behind the O gym and threw up. It was one of the few times I'd ever thrown up in an open workout. I mean, I've thrown up after a Koda party before, but after an actual workout, that was one of the few times I actually threw up. I think one of the main things when we first started is I wanted people to leave the gym with a smile on their face. I had a feeling that if they were smiling when they left the gym, then they would want to come back in the very next day to do it all over again.
So no skulls, no crazy stuff.
Yeah.
No, just family friendly.
Yeah, and when we first started, a lot of CrossFits were kind of like barbed wire and skulls and crossbows and kind of a bunch of stuff like that. And we decided we wanted to be a little more, not quite as intimidating. You know, we did the crazy colors and try to have more fun with the parties. And I remember we did the Koda Adventure team, and we would go out, we'd run, we all have the same shirts, we'd do stuff in the community with our Koda Adventure, and that's kind of one of the first ways we kind of got out into the world, I think. It was just kind of crazy to think that we started where we did in a 2,000 square foot building, all the way to where we're at now, to having our own foundation to help with the community.
I'm opening a gym tomorrow. What would you tell me?
I think I would tell you to get a wife named Mai that does all the behind the scenes stuff that nobody sees, and that kind of takes care of everybody.
There's a really funny story about you calling Bryce one day, and it was really hot. Can you tell me that story?
Yeah, the summer of 2011, because we opened in the winter 2011. In the summer, I was in the landscaping business, and it was one of the hottest years in Oklahoma. It was like 35 straight days of 100-degree weather, and I was just miserable out there working. I was ready to open up the gym. I was tired of being outside. Bryce and I were talking back and forth. It was in Afghanistan, and I was just so tired of being outside. We were talking. I said, I'm ready to open up the gym. I said, send me some money. We'll open up the gym now. And I'm all complaining, and I'm hearing bombing in the background of the phone. And I said, are you okay? And he said, yeah, it's way off. It's outside the walls. We'll be all right. They're never going to hit it. And it was just like, I'm worried about being hot and sweaty, and I can hear bombs going off. So it kind of put me in my place.
A few more things. Okay, so you're co-owners of a few gyms. How did you pick Trey, Natalie, Kevin, Casey, and all those guys? Was it like just came to you, or you just have a formula? How do you do that?
I think we learned from other gyms' mistakes where people would be excited about being a CrossFit coach, and then they would leave to go start their own gym. There are so many gyms that did that. So we decided that if somebody wanted to do that, we would go with them and just make another Koda gym. So that's kind of how it happened. Somebody came up to us, or we saw some potential in somebody, and they were going to open a gym. Instead of them going on their own, let's say, well, let's do this together. And that way everything kind of just keeps going, and we can have the same formula and don't have to worry about programming. Bryce can do the programming for all the gyms. So that's kind of how that went and how we kept on growing.
Okay, 2 more questions. So you've been partners with Bryce for 10 years. Why Bryce? There's plenty of people out there. Why did you trust him?
I think they say to go into business with somebody just the opposite of you, not somebody that's the same as you. So I think that's also been the key. And Bryce and I were all exactly different.
That's good. 2 more. Okay, so what would you tell someone that's been here for 7+ years, and we also have some people that kind of been here for 10 years, to be honest. What would you tell them? Like, I don't know, you feel like they're part of your family now? They're just kind of like somebody you see every day. So what would you tell them?
Just say thanks. It's weird when we first started and somebody would leave the gym. It was like they were breaking up with us, like it was a relationship that they broke up with. So we've had so many people come in and out of our lives in 10 years, and the people that have stuck with us from the beginning, it really means a lot to us.
Okay, last question, you're done. So open for 10 years. Can you describe that in 2 or 1 word?
Thankful.
We're good, Jared.
Koda means friend.